Hello everybody, welcome back to episode 3 of Kerbal Space Program, our new career mode here. Now, last episode we had a bit of an orbital re-entry disaster, although it could have been a lot worse than it really was. Basically, my craft flipped over and the heat shield ended up being in the wrong side, and we ended up blowing off all our science, but luckily Valentina Kerman survived. There's Minimus right there. And so in this episode we're just going to grab some more contracts, and I actually want to check out one of this ferry contracts here because they seem to be expiring fast, so I just kind of want to try to get them while they're simple, because there are more complicated ones here. Like this one's Ferry 3 tourists. One of them wants to do an orbit. The other one wants to... Yeah, they all seem to want to do different things, which is interesting. This guy wants to fly by the moon, this guy wants to fly by Minimus. This is like really complicated, so instead, let's just do the simple one. He just wants to do a suborbital flight on Kerbal, so let's just check it out. Maybe it'll give us more information as time goes on. And hell, I figure we might as well test the Terrier liquid fuel engine at the launch site. That's fairly simple also. So we'll do those two things. And I figure once I get better parts, I will continue to test the orbital things. Look at that, I just love this skyline. It's amazing. Okay, let's see if we can figure out how to ferry this guy. I'm not really sure how this is going to work, to be honest with you. Yes, so here we are in the VAB, and let's begin to construct a vessel that's going to hold this guy, Hadsey. Now, I was messing around with this a little bit before, and I kind of just didn't understand how it worked, but it's actually quite simple, I think. Basically, we're going to put him in a different cockpit, so we have to, like, build a ship with a couple different cockpits. Might as well let's go ahead and purchase this one. That is quite a bit, but we got 315,000. We can do it. Okay. The main cockpit here is going to be where our pilot Jeb, or what's her name, Valentina, will fly that one. And we can go ahead and just strap a parachute on. And I'm not going to do anything fancy. Might just skip the goo and just go right into a science junior. Now I'm just curious. I wonder... it's probably okay. We'll stick on one of these things right here, just so we can see what's going on. Slap on our heat shield. Still a bit worried about the thing flipping over, but it's done it thus far and it seems to be alright. We keep losing the damn science junior, but... maybe this time it'll be okay. Who knows? Let's see. Center of mass is still right about there. If it were lower, I feel like this would be a little bit better, but whatever. What am I looking for next? Service bay. You know, it's funny. I had an idea. I don't know if this would work or not. Sticking the Kerbal inside here. I don't know if you could do that. Like, there's Hadsey. No, you can't really... No, it doesn't really work that way. It was an idea I had. I was actually dreaming about this the other night. I was like, how could I get the tourist inside the ship? Maybe I'll stick him in there, but no, that doesn't actually work. So my dream did not come true there. You know, maybe if we get a command seat, then we could maybe stick him in there, but no, for now we'll go with this. Alright. We'll kind of just slap this thing on here. And we'll just start to construct our basic... I mean, we only have to go suborbital, so we don't have to go too crazy here. In fact, that's probably okay. We'll just stick on the swivel. Has a little more control. Slap on one of them things, and we'll just keep building up here, and we'll go like this. Hit the Alt key to copy him over. And again, we're going to grab the swivel, because I don't trust this engine anymore. I don't trust the Reliant. It's not very reliable. It doesn't have good gimbling. Alright, now, here's where we're going to get a little crazy here. I am going to stick on here. And two of these are just going to be standard boosters. Where are you at? Here we are. The hammer. Standard hammer boosters, just for some added thrust and power. We'll bolt it onto the side here. But I'm also going to clamp on here, and I'm not going to use whatchamacallit, decouplers, because, well, you'll see in a minute, it's too dangerous. I'm going to stick on here, where are you? Or maybe I will need decouplers, actually. Yeah, we're going to need decouplers. I took it back. I take it back, because we are going to need to decouple this. It may sound like I'm crazy right now, but just trust me on this. I've got a kind of crazy idea. We will stick on here. What am I looking for? Here we go. 2 fuel tanks. We're going to empty them out, though. Oh, they're both emptied. Okay. And we're going to slap on here. Do these things attach? Yeah, they kind of do, don't they? 2 cockpits. 2 Mark 1 cockpits. Actually, maybe we'll just make it 1. 1 Mark 1 cockpit. And do we actually have any structure to make it aerodynamic on the other side? Yeah, we got a nose cone. And it's not really the same, is it? It's slightly different. Maybe we do need 2 of these. Yeah, we'll go with 2 just to balance it out. Heck, you know, we could just call this like our suborbital shuttle. We can put a couple Kerbals in there, but let's see. Here we go. And we'll stick Hadsey here in the Mark 1 cockpit, in one of them at least. And this way you can come with us, because you got to take him with you. And let's see, we should probably put parachutes on this thing. Some sort of heat shield, maybe. Oh God, I'm not even sure. We'll just do it just to be on the safe side. Put the heat shield on there. We need parachutes for it too. These radial ones, we'll buy them. Let's see, we're gonna need 2 like that. Like, well, actually no, we should put them like this. Actually, I wonder. Yeah. Alt-click. Like that. There we go. And we'll make sure to put all this staging way far up so that we don't accidentally decouple them while we're flying up into the air. That would be a little rude, I think. Oh, poor Hadsey there won't really have such a good time. He might think twice before going on another ferry mission. But anyway, let's see. Those are right there. Yeah, we'll just put this way up here, and we'll make sure to put this parachute up there with it. That one too. Ah, heck, we'll put all the parachutes in that stage. That'll be the last stage that fires. Right, this way it comes down nice and safe. Although I am a little worried. I think the parachutes should be a little higher, shouldn't they? They should be like up here, shouldn't they? Yeah, we'll just move them up. There we go. Odds are this thing's gonna flip over and the heat shield's gonna be useless, but you know, don't tell that to old Hadsey. Hadsey, she doesn't have to know that. Shh. He doesn't have to know a damn thing about that. And what's cool about this is we could potentially put another ferry Kerbal if we could take 2 contracts, but I think we already have 2. You know what we might as well do? Let me see. We could just test this real quick on the launch site. I'll stick to the mission at hand here. So we'll have that going for us, and we might as well prop the whole thing up. I mean, heck, I did buy these things, might as well use them. There we go. So let's look at our staging. We want these rockets to fire right at the bottom with the main rocket. Then those will fly off. Then... oh, this is no good. This has to be up here. Okay, yeah, we'll just move this up to the higher stage. Yeah. We can't cut them off in that. That won't be very nice of us, would it? Everything's still there. Very good. So let's see. Those will fire. That will cut off. That will cut off, and this will fire at the same time. I'm going to save this thing as the Sub-orbital Suborbital Ferry. My names are very, very creative and unique, I know. I know, you don't have to tell me, I already know. We might as well strut it down, just in case. You know, you never know with these things. Things can get a little hairy up there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let me just see if I need anything else. Do we need any wings of any sort? Maybe. Do we need any wings? We're probably fine. Maybe we'll just put 2 of them on here. Give me. Oh, that's right. I don't have a boy. Yeah, there we go. Just to keep us stable as we go up there. Who's flying this crazy thing? Jeb will fly it. Hadsey will be the tourist. No sense risking anybody else. Right. Let me I just feel like I'm forgetting something terrible here. I think we have it all. Again, I'm going to just try to get this Science Junior to survive. We want to get into space, and we want it to, you know, survive on the way down. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but we shall see, won't we? Ah, heck, let's launch. Here we go. Oh. Vehicle assembly building can't support vehicles. Ah, man. This thing again. Forgot to look at this. Command module's facing the wrong way. Shut up, it's fine. Yeah, we have... oh, man, we're 8 parts too much. That's not good. That's way too many parts. Alright, these will have to go. And... other things might have to go, too. Might have to get rid of our struts. Yep. Sorry, old Hadsey. You know what? Let's see, there's still 4 parts too many. 4 parts too many. Too many heat shields, methinks. See, it's bad because I can't tell which ship has Hadsey in it. Otherwise, I just get rid of some of them. What could we do? Let's see. We could get rid of these. And maybe just put these like real low so the ship will balance itself, kind of. And let's get rid of these 2. There we go. We just made it. So we have something severe. The command module is facing the wrong way. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. It's just yelling at me because these 2 are facing different directions. It doesn't really matter. We're not going to be flying out of those anyways. That should be it. Let's go ahead and launch now. It's not going to be the most stable or safe thing in the world. We got rid of our struts, but... oh, it's early on in the space program. It'll be fine, I'm sure. I mean, it always ends up being fine, right? Okay. This thing's balancing very precariously. Let's just make sure we are controlling from here. We don't want old poor Hadsey to fly the dang thing. Let's see, what does it look like from his view? That's actually a pretty darn nice cockpit, if I do say so myself. And it turns out he is... I think he's on the left one. Because that's the main rocket there, isn't it? Yeah. So he appears to be in this one, methinks. And again, who knows? Anyway, we'll get this thing going. We'll throttle it up. And, we'll wish ourselves good luck here as we go about on this journey. So here we go. Yeah, I'm just going to throttle this thing right back to basically nothing. We do want it a little bit active just for some gimbaling, so Jeb can keep her nice and still. Oh, those are gone. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't turn over. Alright, good. Alright, we'll just keep this thing full blast. Hopefully it's not too heavy. With these extra cockpits here, this is going to be a bit heavy. Aerodynamics are questionable as well. Should have put rockets on the back of them or something. At least they could pull their own weight. Well, seem to be doing okay. I'll just go ahead and just start turning this thing ever so slightly. More concerned about height rather than distance. Oh, there goes that. Okay. Oh, Hadzi is the name. I keep calling him Hadley. Hadzi looks pretty happy, actually. Turn it a little further. This is what he signed up for. He wants this suborbital craziness. We really don't have to get too far out of the atmosphere. 70 will do it. I don't even know if we're gonna make it. Oh, are we gonna make it? Oh, we didn't even make it. Okay. Didn't make it, so we're going to need some more thrust on here. Alright. Let's go back. We'll revert. We need to make some changes here. Alright. Although, if we make changes, it's going to be over 30 parts. This is where it gets tricky. Alright. Here's what we're going to do. I don't know what we're going to do. Let's think about this. Ideally, I'd like to get rid of one of these, but I don't think it's just not doable. It's just not possible. Gotta have both of them there, otherwise this thing is gonna weigh down on one side. Won't be any fun. Unless, let's see. What if we put these things on instead? Make sure that they are actually attached. There we are. Still 30 parts. We're going to have a lot more thrust now. A lot more thrust. Hopefully not too much. Jeez. That might be enough, though, to just boost us the rest of the way. It might be. Let's try it again. Okay, once again, I'm actually just going to throttle way down. We really don't need that. Oh, we got to fix our staging here. We'll pop that in there like that. Those will go. Everything else is fine. Alright, let's try that again. We got Hadzi and Jebediah. Here we go. Oh, wow. It's very unstable. We really need struts, but we just can't afford it. Part-wise, because we can only have 30 parts. Unless we upgrade our vehicle assembly building, that might actually be better for us. Man, these things burn out quick. Thought they'd last a lot longer. Not sure if that's going to give us the boost we need. They definitely lasted longer. We'll see. We'll let it get a little higher first. I mean, after all, it's really height that we're going for. We don't really have to go out that much. Maybe just a little bit. Just push it just a little bit to the east there, just a little bit. And after all, it's suborbital. It just means height. Maybe just a little arc, just to land us in the water. Is 34. Here we go. We're about to go to the second stage. See ya. Alright. I think this is a little bit better this time. As long as that gets to 70, that'll be considered suborbital. I think we're going to make it. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to cut it off there. Looks like you're going to make it, old Hadzi. You're going to make the suborbital flight. Woohoo! I don't know what in the heck. Seems to be something covering our viewpoint here. Oh, it's the parachute. He's looking at a big fat parachute. Sorry about that, Hadzi. I guess that kind of ruins the whole point of your excursion. You wanted to look out the window, didn't you? Sorry about that, buddy. We'll refund you like 1%. Something like that. Sure, why not? Now again, hoping that he doesn't die or burn up. We'll try to keep this thing in here as long as we can. Well, I guess no guarantees there, Hadsy. No guarantees. I mean, hell, you paid the price for admission, but we're not guaranteeing your safety in any way, shape, or form. Hell, I don't even know if Jeb's gonna survive. Well, Jeb doesn't really care either way. He's excited no matter what happens. And we're in space! You did it, Hadsy! Oh, look at this. The ferry is safe to the destination. Okay, well, okay, he's considered it completed, even though we didn't actually technically safely get anywhere. Oh, that was just one. Okay, so he does need to get back. Okay. We only got one part of that complete. Well, you're in space, so we might as well do this. Observe the thingy. Microgravity. Flying around. Okay, we'll keep that. Now, here's the question. Do I actually release these now and let them float down on their own? Just assume that everything's going to go well? Or do I hold everything together? I feel like that's a horrible idea. Yeah, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to spin this ever so slightly, just to get him away from me, and I'm just actually going to go ahead and release this now. Oh, goodbye, guys. Hope you had a fun trip. God, that's mean. That's terrible. That is just terrible. That's a terrible way to do business. I don't condone it in any way at all. But I'm sure he'll be fine. He's got a heat shield. Let's see. Can we actually... Hadsy, can we control this at all? Nope. We're no way, shape, or form able to control that thing. Well, we might as well get rid of this too. Alright, let's try to... Come on. Let's try to point this thing like this. Now, this is just a suborbital flight, and I'm pretty sure you don't really even need a heat shield for a suborbital flight. But you never know. I feel better attaching it to it. I feel like such a dick. Hadsy's in one of those things like, what'd you do, man? It's like, dude, what'd you do? It's like, you got this, bro. You got this, Hadsy, whatever the heck your name is. You got it. I'm just gonna, I'll see you on the other side, man. You can do it. Oh, God. Alright. I mean, I just feel like it'd be too heavy, too clunky. It'd probably rip us apart if we were coming down together. Oh, wow, here we go. What if he's gonna despawn? Yeah, technically, their physics despawn after you get so far away from them, but I'm sure they'll be alright. Right? And look at that, we didn't even flip around. Our Science Junior just might live. Oh, okay, speak of the devil. There we go. See, that's how you solve that problem. You just put your parachute up. These guys are still falling, aren't they? Yeah, yep, they sure are. It's just their physics haven't kicked in because there's 12 kilometers above me. And you know what's cool too? We'll get our Orbital Science Junior. We've been trying to do that for, what, 2 episodes now? Alright. I'm just gonna hope and assume that these guys don't smack into each other, and furthermore that their parachutes are going to open, because I did put them on the same stage. And yep, they're still falling. Of course, it says they're 13,000 and falling. Yep, they're still coming down. So we'll just see what happens. They're up there somewhere. Let's just speed things along a little bit. They should be catching up to us because our parachute's out and they don't have their parachutes fully deployed yet. I'm actually kind of curious to see what's going to happen. I actually haven't tested this yet. So what you're seeing here is what I'm seeing for the first time as well. There's our parachute. Very nice. Now they should really start catching up to us now. Looks like they're just hanging there, which they pretty much are. We've just about landed. Oh. There's a new crew report. Cool. Didn't even think we could do that. And I think the next building we're going to upgrade is probably going to be the astronaut complex, because I really want to get that EVA data from orbit. And I can make a basic orbiter under 30 parts. I don't think we have to upgrade the assembly building just yet. Like I said, I'd rather get our astronauts able to EVA. That would be nice, huh? These guys are still falling. Come on, guys. Any day now. Any day now. Alright, we have splashed down. We're safe. Might just kind of sit here and wait. Wait for them to fall as well. Because I kind of feel responsible for them. Oh, if I time warp, does that affect any... Oh. What happened? I time warped. What? They disappeared? Are they dead? They died? What? I don't know what happened. Let me recover and see what happened here. Let's see. Command part 1. I don't think they made it. I think he disappeared. Did he disappear? I don't know. Hadsey, where'd you go, man? Is he still in our thing? He's gone. I don't know what the heck happened to him. That's not very good at all, is it? Let's see. Tell you what, we're going to try this again, except instead of letting him go so soon, what I'm going to do actually is wait till they're a little... In fact, I might just see what happens if we hold on to him. I'll put the SAS on. Let's just hold on to him for a bit longer. Maybe things will be alright. Maybe not, though. We'll see. In fact, I might just let him go now. Should I let him? No, let's keep him. Let's just see what happens. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, we're fine, I think. Yep. In fact, I'm gonna let them go and do that. Woo! There they go. Oh, they're up there now. Okay. Okay. So the hopefully won't get too far away. I'm just gonna do a little physical time warp. I think that was the problem. We time warped and then they just phased out of existence. But hopefully... And that was interesting. Nothing burned up or exploded. Those guys aren't too far behind. Alright, here we go. They're gonna fall like a rock now. Come on, Hadsey, don't die on me now. Don't disappear and vanish into the void. Ah, there we go. See, they're gonna be just fine. Gonna go ahead and just time warp myself into the river here. Or the ocean, rather. Splash down here. Oh, we got that one already. Yep. And here they come as well. I'm gonna physical time warp. That might work a little bit better. Here he comes. 300 meters up. Or away from us, rather. Let's just check our contracts here. Hopefully once he splashes down, it'll be alright. And if not, we're going to have to rethink this whole mission. Maybe once we recover, you know, we probably got to recover both vessels. That's probably what it is. Right. So let's recover Jeb first, since, you know, he was the courageous pilot that came up with this dastardly idea. It wasn't me, I swear. It was all Jeb. All Jeb. So we'll get that, and let's go. Here they are, out to shore. Oh, there's Hadsey. So we're gonna recover him, and that did it. Okay, thank God. Thank the Kerbal gods. And we got all those parts back. A little far from the KSC, but you know, I've done farther, believe me. Oops, wrong button. So let's take a look. We ferried him completely, and we got a bunch of rep for that. That's pretty sweet. The tour was a success. Hadsey Kerman had nothing but great things to say about the trip and brought back plenty of photos of his giant blocked parachute view and photos of Jeb abandoning him in the middle of his descent. But he's happy, so I'm happy. We're all happy. And that, folks, is how you do the ferry suborbital mission. I hope this helped. I guess next time we could try some more complicated ferries. Let's see, what other ferry things do we have next? Ferry for tourists. So these guys want to go to like Minmus and stuff. That's going to be way more complicated. That one we could do. That could be like a whole series in its own right. What do these guys want to do? Yep, they want to go to Minmus, the moon. Screw those guys. These guys want to go orbit Kerbin and do a Minmus flyby and a moon flyby. So all these are pretty complicated, but heck, I'm sure someday we'll hit those things. So next episode, look forward to just more part testing, maybe even more flybys. Who knows? But I'll see you then.